And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The throw complete to Dorsett. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll run on first down. Carson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Seahawks 7, Falcons nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. And he'll drop here to throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
At the 34-yard line.
Here now the first carry is a Falcon for the man coming home to Georgia, Todd Gurley. Carlos Dunlap, the one who got in there to make the stop behind the line.
Brought down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Benson Mayowa. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Brings up 3rd down.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Here's Gurley. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready and looked for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
To try again after the sack. Wilson flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Falcons will be taking over, 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
The ball carrier, Una Ford on the stop. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Ryan. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
Here's Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
His throw incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. Third down here.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
so
well,
else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now they'll toss to Gurley left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down. And this defense, of course, well aware of what Todd Gurley can do from his days in the NFC West. They had to game plan ways to stop him for 5 years as a member of the St. Louis and then later the L.A. Rams. Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. On the counter, Gurley. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
54. Check. 54.
Now Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
They'll take over.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Down at the 39-yard
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, it's Carson. Room here to run. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
At the 25-yard line, the Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now it's Ryan. Flush to his right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play.
39-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
15-yard line.
Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On first down, Ryan. A very quick pass to Ridley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Brings up 4th and 1.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the shotgun, Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 12 yards there and a first down.
Gain of 12. First down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
6 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by the rookie A.J. Terrell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 85 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played.
5-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Wilson will throw again. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. Now this will make it into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Ryan. It's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Ryan able to get this to Gurley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 26.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. A slant to Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Falcons, first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Right there, 54.
From the gun, it's Ryan. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Seahawks 17.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
5-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
Now it's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. And caught left side, Olsen.
Pass.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Underneath, he's got Olsen. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
Yard pickup.
Greg Olsen was a big-time pickup for the Seattle Seahawks in the offseason. Spent the last 9 seasons with Carolina. Was an all-pro, Pro Bowl tight end, and did the same thing before that with the Chicago Bears. Now he moves to the Northwest and gives Russell Wilson a big-time target in the middle of the field.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Throwing again. Ryan going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
The 44-yard line.
Ryan will throw again. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 48.
Offensively, when you see cover two, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Wilson's pass.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball takes the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that. That's why they're able to get
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Wilson.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Gurley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 30-yard line.
He's coming. We got double up.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan flushed out right. Looking deep for Julio. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
For the Falcons.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
A gain of
11 yards there. 1st down.
Seahawks. 1st down.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Carson, and he went lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
Seattle.
This is Carson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Chris Carson.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
Chris Carson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
At the 34-yard line.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
This is out quickly to the right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Quick throw from Ryan here to Ridley. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I know I'm one of those that overuses certain terms, and this one, explosive, is what we use for a lot of receivers, but that's Calvin Ridley. Nice catch there, and not only is he explosive, he's been very productive. He's being drafted in 2018, one of the top touchdown rates in the league as a wide receiver.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down. CD, you remember John Elway?
Oh, boy. How could I forget John Elway and how many NFL defenses? So glad he's no longer throwing the ball around.
Well, Elway threw for 51,475 yards, and we just saw him go past that number for career passing yards.
That means his career now as memorable as John Elway's, and that's a pretty significant accomplishment.
And what an accomplishment it is. Congratulations. And he's still doing it. Still doing it at a high level. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
1st and 10 at the 20.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Gurley. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
Ryan. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Falcons field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
And that is going to sail wide right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score, couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within 1 score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that will be incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. But I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run again with Carson, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
At their own
Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one may be his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, just Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have recovered.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
On third down, it's Carson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
A 23-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13.
27.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Seahawks, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return.